You'll never look into the eyes of somebody Jesus doesn't love. I didn't ever know what love was. I looked for it my whole life.
I had been in an abusive relationship and had been contemplating suicide for quite a while.
I had a wonderful wife of 12 years, and I lost her in a car accident. When that happened, I lost my job. I turned away from the Lord, and I turned to drugs and alcohol.
I relapsed on methamphetamine, and it only took 18 months for me to lose everything that I had.
I was losing my house. I'd already lost my job. I went to my mother's house to let her know, and I said, well, I'm going to need a place to stay. And she said, well, you can't stay here, and just closed the door. So I ended up on the street.
I tried to do anything just to make me happy, and nothing made me happy. And no matter how much blow I did, how much weed I smoked, how many pills I dropped, nothing made me happy.
I wouldn't let any love get out or let any love in because I just didn't feel like I was worth it.
I really didn't have love or felt love.
Who would want to love somebody that couldn't even love themselves?
It feels really inhuman, the way sometimes people look at you when you walk by.
I absolutely felt like I was unworthy of being loved. I didn't think I had anything to offer anybody.
When I walked through the doors at City Rescue Mission, I knew I was home. That was the step, the one step that made the difference in my life.
As soon as I walked in the door, everyone there just greeted me with love and acceptance. Everyone just took you as you were. They loved you as you were, where you were.
I walked in and it was just the weight of everything I'd been carrying was just going away. For the first time in a very long time, I knew where I was going to sleep that night.
You have your classes. Of course, they give you 3 meals a day, warm bed to sleep in. But more than anything, it's just the support.
They listen, they understand. You can do this, just do it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's what I learned at the City Rescue Mission.
They weren't just case managers, they were friends, they were people. And they understood that it takes people to help people.
I was having a hard time as a client. We were in devotion, and I sat and I cried through the whole thing. And Amanda, she came up to me, and she grabbed my face, and she told me she loved me. I have never had friendship like that in my life.
They believe in second shots, and that's where the love comes in, I think.
Who knows where I would be today without the love that the City Rescue Mission showed me. It turned my life around.
I don't know where I would be right now without City Rescue Mission. I don't know. I'd probably be dead.
It's changed my life for the better, me personally, but it's also changed my family's life because I'm back involved with my kids, my mother, my brothers.
No one can tell you you can't start over. I started over. I'm happy right now. And a lot of people can't say that.
They teach you that Jesus loves you right where you are, right in that brokenness. I was lost. I was found at City Rescue. I found who Krista was.
When you have addiction, grief, or guilt or shame, it's like chains that hold you down. God's love breaks those chains and it gives you the freedom.
That love will tear down that wall. That love will conquer that wall. It will climb that wall. It will just blow that wall completely away.
Love is the only way to change a person's life.
Love to me is doing something for someone that can't do anything for you in return.
Love, it's everything.
Love means hope.
Love is time and love is patience.
Love is kind.
Love is protecting.
Being loved gives you the freedom to be happy.
Love just means that I'm wanted and I feel like I'm wanted.
Without love, there's no chance. Whether they think they do or not, whether they think they're worthy of love or not, everybody deserves love because everybody deserves a chance.
When we were founded to show the love of Christ to anyone who needs it. And we've maintained true to that foundation. And we love everybody always. We are not discriminatory at all. We don't care what your religion is, what your color is, what your sexual orientation is. Our job is to love you judgment-free and help you however you need it. 60 years ago, we were founded by a group of Christian business leaders in the Oklahoma City area that saw a need for homeless services. And we started off as a soup kitchen. And I think they had 24 cots maybe, and they would call it soup, soap, and salvation. And so as time went on, they realized that was not the only thing that they needed to transform lives. And so we've started adding programs through the times and adapting to change. And today we provide so much more. We provide an end to their homelessness. Everybody becomes homeless for very different reasons. Some could have drug or alcohol addictions. Some could have just lost a job. So it's just life-changing circumstances that no one can predict and no one expects. Home lives that most of us could never imagine. And they've never experienced an unconditional, judgment-free love. And at City Rescue Mission, that's what we want to provide. We want them to know that we love them no matter what their mistakes are. We don't look at that past. We look at their future and how amazing and bright and glorious it can be. It's really hard for a person to focus or repair their spiritual needs when they're hungry, when they're cold, when they're not safe. So our immediate goal is to provide them food, nutrition, make sure they're healthy, make sure they have a safe, warm place to live. And then you can watch the spiritual transformation happen. You don't have to force them to church or force them to Bible study for them to start feeling and seeing the love of Christ in their lives. We have a program for almost everybody. We start off with your short term. If you just need safe temporary housing, we're that facility for you. So we have our vocational program. If you have somebody who just needs a job or needs vocational training that are going to school, we will provide that safe housing while they're working on bettering themselves. And then we have a recovery program. That recovery program is for anybody that's experiencing an addiction to drugs, gambling, alcohol, or just a new way of thinking. And then specialized services program. We have a lot of increased elderly that can't afford housing or we're in a housing situation where they were being taken advantage of and abused. We will keep them safe until we can find a more suitable living environment for them. So when COVID-19 started, we had almost 500 people living in our shelters. It's virtually impossible to socially distance 500 people. So we decided quickly that we had to move people into housing. So we've cut our capacity down. We're serving about 200 a night, but we've housed almost 200 people as well. If you're a homeless individual and you have nowhere to live, if you test positive for COVID-19, you have no safe place to socially isolate. So they were going back out into camps, back into congregate living facilities, and as contagious as this disease is, it spreads quickly. So City Rescue Mission, we are the largest homeless shelter in the region of the United States, so we decided that it was more feasible for us to set apart part of our facility to help serve those. So we do have a COVID positive wing, or 2 wings now. We have staffed them with nursing staff. Fortunately, none of our own clients have had to access it, but we know it's probably only a matter of time. We want to meet the needs of everybody that comes through our doors. We're not state funded, we're not federally funded, we don't even have city dollars, and so every dollar that comes in essentially transforms a life. Last year alone, we served 5,000 unique individuals. Donors are changing lives that are not the same lives they changed last month or the month before. It's a continual cycle of new individuals that need help, and without them, City Rescue Mission wouldn't be here. It's important to so many thousands of lives that's been changed over the past 60 years.
The love that the staff has for the people that walk through the front doors, it's just unbelievable.
Not only does City Rescue Mission save lives, but then they employ the people that they help save.
I'm the Men's Center Director.
The recovery facilitator.
An intake specialist.
Maintenance assistant.
The operations director.
A kitchen manager.
Recovery facilitator.
An assistant kitchen manager.
Oh my gosh, they want me, they need me, they trust me. The supervisor, she fought for me to get a job. She trained me and built me up.
To have their faith in me, some might have called broken. That faith in turn helped me restore faith in myself.
I am so blessed that God has given me what He has given me from where I was to where I am now.
I've never felt so supported and loved as I do where I am now.
I'm focused on doing something different. A year from now it's going to be really different.
I can tell someone I love you all day long, but if I don't show it, it's just a feeling. God wants you to express it.
I think the best way to show love for others is by action, not words. The most amazing thing for me was the generosity of people who will donate to the mission.
You can even say it's an unconditional love. You're not knowing where this money is going, but you know it's to a situation that is helping people.
The people that donate to City Rescue are changing lives every day. Whether it's $1 or whether it's $5,000, lives are being changed. That's love.
When you choose to look and not turn away, you're saying we matter, that you won't forget us.
For over 60 years, City Rescue Mission has loved our city.
That love has given hope to those who have little.
Fed those who were hungry.
Provided support to find jobs and fight addiction.
To bring hope and love to those needing it takes a community.
It takes all of us.
For 60 years, City Rescue Mission staff have been the hands and feet of Christ.
For 60 years, donors have generously given.
For 60 years, volunteers have given thousands of hours
and thousands of smiles.
And we would like to say
thank you. Thank you for giving of yourselves.
Thank you for wanting more for our city.
Thank you for seeing people who deserve love.
And I would like to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for loving everybody, always.
May we continue to love other people through City Rescue Mission for another 60 years.